Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video we are going to make another fun gift for a friend of mine who has chickens, and she loves chickens. So as you're hopping on, say hello, let me know that you're watching and where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle, feel free to ask questions, all that good stuff. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you the projects, the affirmation projects that we did yesterday, and something I found at Dollar Tree that I think I'm going to stain and include with these other gifts. So I'll show you that in just a second. Let's see if I can get this stencil open. So we're going to be using this silly but super fun stencil from Magnolia DIY.com. That is perfect for my friend. It says, I never dreamed I'd grow up to be a crazy chicken lady, but here I am killing it. And this funny little chicken was actually drawn by the sister of one of the co-owners of the company. She told me that earlier. And it's just fun. So first thing you're going to always want to do when you get a new stencil is label the back of it. So I'm just using your basic Sharpie marker, and I wrote Chicken Lady. Why? Well, because when you put your stencil back on this carrier sheet or this backing slip, you want to make sure you put it on the correct side. And then I'm just rolling my finger over the edge to pull it off, is basically all you want to do. The glossy side is the side your stencil goes on. The flat finish side is not. And sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. Okay, so we are going to be using one of these super cute tea towels that I purchased when I was in Idaho a week and a half ago at Craft Warehouse. And I have been told that you can order these online, however, and you would just Google Craft Warehouse. However, I've also been told that their shipping is like astronomical. I don't know. But you can look for something like this anywhere. So this is this fun green and white. And earlier, a few days ago, we did this one. And this is the one that I had a boo-boo right while I was telling people, be careful not to go over and over and over it, because that's when you can make a mistake. I made a mistake, and I got a blob of black ink outside of the edge of my stencil. So I came back later, and I used another stencil, which is called Be Kind, and it has this pretty little bee in it, so I just covered my mistake up. I'm only showing you this really because I wanted to show you how cute these tea towels are, and also because I want to encourage you that all is not lost if you make a mistake. Generally, you can cover it up and make it look like you intended to do it. Okay, so we're going to be using this green tea towel. First thing you want to do is make sure you're at the right end. The end with the hanger is not the end that you want to decorate. You want to decorate the other end, and then you also want to make sure that you're on the front and not the underneath. And I'm going to grab a couple of paper towels just to lay under here. Sometimes, depending on the kind of fabric that you're stenciling on, sometimes it will go through the weave to the other side. So just, you know, don't do this project on something that you are not protecting. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. This is such a simple and cute project. And it's for a friend of mine in my Bible study. And she is always talking about her chickens, and she brings eggs. Her chickens lay the most beautiful eggs. Anyways, I just felt like doing something fun and silly at the end of the year for our Bible study. And when, this is a new stencil from Magnolia DIY.com. When they came out with it, I immediately thought of her. So, okay, you might have noticed that I did not fuzz my stencil, and it's brand new, on a fuzzing towel, a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, or something like that. That is because it doesn't make any sense to fuzz on fabric before you're going to use it on fabric. These stencils are just really sticky, and you want to be able to pull them up without them getting stretched out. And if you apply a little bit of fuzz to it, then it is easier to get open. Okay, and then the next thing I want to tell you is about this. Well, hi Debbie, how are you doing? And I see Rosalina and Michelle and Terry. The next thing I want to tell you about is this, and then I'm going to show you this stuff right here, including this new thing I got at Dollar Tree that I may want to stain and add to these. So, okay, so I'm using ink. Ink has a white lid. Ink is for fabric and ceramics. Ink must be heat set. And then it's permanent. You can wash and dry this. You could use this. You could put it on a t-shirt and it would be totally fine. Chalk paste cannot really ever be made permanent to use on something like a t-shirt or a tea towel. I wouldn't even dare use it on a pillow because I'd be afraid somebody would sit down on my sofa with a slightly damp jacket and lean into it and then smudge the chalk paste all over. So don't use chalk paste on fabric. You want ink. Okay? All right, and we're just going to be simple with this because this stencil's so adorable and this tea towel's a little busy to start out with. And I'm just going to use black ink, which if you have not worked with ink before, but you know you want to try it, I recommend that you get a black and a white. Those are the colors I use the most. So I just stirred it up a little bit, and I'm just going to put a blob here on my stencil. Let's see if I can get this a little bit further. Okay, you don't care if my head is cut off, you just want to see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm going to use a small cut apart squeegee, and I'm going to put my glasses on, and then I'm going to practice what I always preach. I'm going to get my ink on the stencil, and then I'm going to make sure everything is covered, and I'm not going to keep going over it too much so I don't have a big embarrassing boo-boo today. And actually I think I'm going to switch to a smaller squeegee. So as I'm going along, I'm just looking to see where the holes are in the stencil. That's the design. And I'm pulling up the big globs, and I'm basically just pushing it, the ink, through the holes on my stencil. Okay, I've been getting this question a lot lately. How hard do you press? You don't see my squeegee totally bending because I'm not putting a ton of pressure on it. I'm just pushing hard enough that I can see that it is going through the holes in my mesh stencil. So you don't have to press super hard, and don't use too much ink because then you won't have a crisp impression. Okay, so I have a lot left over, and I'm just going to put that back in my little pot, and I'm going to look over my stencil and see where are the areas that I possibly missed. And, oh my gosh, this chicken is so cute. And where are the big clumps? Okay. It does look like I got most everything. I tell you what, it was so embarrassing when I was working on that. Oh, I see a spot I almost missed. On that adorable sunflower tea towel, and I was telling people not to use too much or keep going over and over it, and I went outside of the line. That was very embarrassing. Okay, not much went through, but this is what it looks like. And now I'm just going to, I always check my fingers first. I'm going to start pulling my stencil up. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. I might have to make this for my house too, and I don't even have chickens. Okay, I'm throwing this in my little tub of water over here, face down. I'm pushing it under the water until I can get out to my kitchen sink to spray it. And I may use my stencil cleaner sponge, which looks like this. It's not a magic eraser. It does not have all those chemicals in it. Oh my gosh, this really is super adorable. Look at that. I don't think this even needs any additional anything done to it because it is super cute. I never dreamed I'd grow up to be a crazy chicken lady, but here I am killing it. Pretty cute, huh? Okay, I'm gonna set this over here so I don't mess it up. And there were just a couple teeny little spots where it went through because the weave of that tea towel is pretty tight. And now I want to show you real quick the projects that we did yesterday. These are my end of the year craft projects that I'm going to be giving to my Bible study teaching director and associate teaching director. They're not gifts, they're craft projects. So this is the second one that I made going sideways. I put the UR going this way and then the adjectives this way. And there are other words besides these. I just thought these were perfect for a Bible study kind of a thing. And today I finished it up. I stained the back of it. And I've sprayed it with a clear matte sealer. So that's good. And this is the other one. And this is more of a rectangle shape. And it's going up and down. And this is the back of it. Whenever it's a gift, I want the back to look nice. Okay, so this is what this square board is. It came from Dollar Tree. It's in their $3 and $5 section. If your store doesn't have that, if your store that you would frequent isn't a Dollar Tree Plus store, doesn't have the $3 and $5 items, you can find something like this at Walmart, at Michael's, at Hobby Lobby, all over the place. But anyways, at my Dollar Tree, it was $3, and somebody asked me what size it was. It's 12 by 12. It's called a wood panel, and this is what the back side of it looks like. I just think it's a super good deal for $3, and it's nice quality. Okay, this I also just bought. Let's see, where's the tag? I don't know, I might have left it out in the other room. This is a wooden easel. And it was $3. So I'm toying with the idea of staining it to match these projects and giving each one of my my ladies that I want to give an end of the year craft project to. I'm gonna see what I think. I'm gonna stain one and see how it turns out, and if it turns out great, then I'll get another and use it for the other one. It works also for this 12 by 12, just great. So what do you guys think? Okay, I just saw a comment come by asking, where do you sign up to do the monthly craft club? And I will post a link, and also to that person, I didn't see your name, I'm sorry, but I'll go back and sit down and read all the comments, and I'll get you a direct link to make it super easy. Craft Club is really fun. Every month it's a different project, and you get everything for a whole project. You get a surface, you get a reusable stencil, and they are so cute. You get some medium, you get a squeegee, and you get whatever doodads go with it. So every month, like this last month was tea towels, and we got 2. It's been awesome so far. So if you don't know about that, just say Craft Club ? And I'll get you the information. I don't need to stain it, you don't think? It looks the same as the words. Oh my goodness. Wow. Maybe I won't. Yeah, maybe I won't stain it because I think you're right. It looks pretty cool with these projects because it's kind of a blonde wood and it looks almost like the same color. This was chalk paste because it's not fabric, so you don't use ink. It was chalk paste in a color called Almond Latte. And then I showed yesterday how to turn something that looks like this, I mean it's just super inexpensive wood, into something that looks farmhouse-ish. I showed the technique, how you do that, give you all the information, how you put it on, how you take it off, what you do to the wood. So if you missed that video where we did these yesterday and I showed you this technique, you might want to click on the videos tab and look at it. Okay, Debbie's saying Dollar Tree Plus even has easels. Well, Debbie, that's what this is. This is a $3 Dollar Tree Plus easel. And I only bought one, but dang, I'm gonna definitely go back and get another one because I think that this would just be a really nice gift to give someone and then they can put it wherever they want in their house. What time of the month do they debit your card for Craft Club? Barbara Purvis is asking that. Barbara, it's totally based on when you initially get started with Craft Club. So say you got you ordered your first Craft Club box on the 25th, then the following month, about the 25th, is when it would, your card would be charged and it would ship. And then the next month around the 25th, and then the next month around the 25th. Or if you ordered the Craft Club on the 2nd of the month, then it would be about the 2nd of every month following. So it's going to be spaced out about 30 days in between each time. Kathy Mullins says she wants the chicken stencil. Well, you can order it if anyone wants a link to inks or chalk paste or this affirmation stencil or the crazy chicken lady stencil or squeegees or, I mean, honestly, whatever you would like. Just say link in the comment and let me know what you want. Catherine says she likes it like this too, and if it was stained, it wouldn't highlight the words. Oh my gosh, I am so glad I brought it up. I might put a spray matte sealer over the top of it. Yeah. Where did I get the towel? This is called a fuzzing cloth. And it is available from magnoliadiy.com under accessories. And this is the side you fuzz on. And then if you're like me and you're impatient, you want to use the same stencil 4 times. I usually wash them in between because I'm just too messy to carefully pick something up and then get it laid down without getting a blob of something. So I'll wash it and then you just lay your stencil right here and you can pat it dry on this gray part inside. So if you want a link to the, this is actually called a tacky towel. I call it a fuzzing cloth. Let me know if you want a link to that. And when I get this completely dry, I will heat set it with a hot iron set on cotton, no steam, for 3 or 4 minutes, and then my friend will be able to actually use this, and it can be washed and dried and all that good stuff. So it turned out adorable. I love that stencil. My friend Lisa, who is one of the co-owners of Magnolia, her sister did a very good job drying this chicken because it is super cute. Okay. Somebody's saying they're having a little problem with Craft Club. Yes, I'll respond to your comment and give you the phone number and just give them a call on Monday. They're open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 Eastern time, and they're great. Either Shayna or Sam will answer the phone, and you'll love them both because they're both awesome. All right, well, thanks for joining me for this super quick craft. I think tea towels make a great little, just because I felt like a gift for someone. They take absolutely no time at all, and they're useful. And this one is probably going to put a big smile on my friend's face. So, alrighty, we'll do this or this. Say something to me in the comments. Ask a question, sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure that you've liked and followed this page if you want to see Christ in Crafting tomorrow. I am already starting to contemplate that, and I am getting ready, and we'll do something different. But Christ in Crafting will usually happen between 12 and 4 p.m. Eastern time every Sunday, and this Sunday it'll be a brand new Christ in Crafting. The time really depends on how much time it takes me to prepare for what I want to say and to prepare the actual craft to get that all put together. So sometime between 12 and 4, check to see if you've liked and followed this page. If you want to be here, feel free to sprinkle tomorrow too, especially if, you know, sometimes it's not that, I don't know. Life is hard. That's what I'll say. And God's Word is what makes it endurable, if that's a word, enjoyable, and makes it make sense. So I would love to have you join me tomorrow for Christ in Crafting. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Velma, I'll get you a link. Helga says I've gotten her hooked on making tea towels. Well, me too. I have a ton of them. But I just keep making them and giving them away because it's fun and it's so easy. Yes, Dixie, I'm going to be more diligent about getting the scriptures posted as well. Oh, you're so sweet, Patty says, if you use my link, then I get credit for the sale. That is true. And that is essentially how I keep on crafting, keep on going to Dollar Tree, keep on showing stuff, doing different things. Is I make a commission when you use my link, which is magnoliadiy.com, or one of the direct links that I provide, then I get a commission, and I really appreciate it. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Christ in Crafting. Have a blessed rest of your